Wednesday's episode found our favorite coven of witches desperately trying to find some allies as the war against Michael Langdon aka the Antichrist loomed. Cordelia turned to Dinah Stevens, the witch who we know as an Outpost 3 and a present in this time-jumping series, and asked her for a meeting. The meeting was with Papa Legba, but Dinah was not about to set that up until she got some cold hard cash for the inconvenience of summoning the voodoo devil. Cordelia parted with $100,000 and got a lot more than she bargained for when she realized that Nan was working with the elusive villain in hell. "I really like hell," she admitted to Cordelia. "It's fun, I make trouble." Cordelia's plan sounded rather simple. She wanted Papa Legba to open the gates of hell long enough to trap Michael in there for the rest of eternity. While Papa Legba seemed to like the idea of Michael being all locked up in his realm, he said she would need to give him something in return. All of her girls would have to make their way to the dimension, presumably so he could harness their powers. But that was not enough for Cordelia to agree to the offer. Instead, she pleaded with Dinah after Papa Legba exited the scene, but Dinah was open about that being the only way out for them. While Cordelia's plan fizzled out, we got to witness a whole new plan thanks to the addition of Bubbles McGee, Joan Collins' second character this season. The washed-up movie star could tell what people were thinking, so Madison reached out to her in a blatant attempt to make the first strike against the men of Michael's school. Myrtle and Bubbles indulged in a dinner party with the warlocks, and that's when Bubbles learned the frightening truth about John Henry. He was murdered, and both men knew all about it. John Henry was brought back to life courtesy of Mallory and Zoe harnessing their magical abilities, and John Henry had a revenge plan in mind. Cordelia intercepted Ariel and Baldwins' plan to send powder through the air to kill her and her girls and noted that the idea was stolen from a woman. Those warlocks switched the gender and set out to steal the idea for themselves. In any case, they were burned at the stake alongside Miss Mead. John Henry returned to do the lightning, but it didn't seem to faze Miss Mead, who was chanting that it was a rebirth of sorts for her. This episode was transitional more than anything. It set the tone for what's to come in the coming weeks as the battle against the Antichrist gets underway. What are your thoughts on the latest twists and turns? Hit the comments below. American Horror Story continues Wednesdays on FX.
What do you think about it? Share your opinion in the comments below the video. And also subscribe to the channel now to miss new, interesting videos.